You ever wonder why we are here and where we came from? I've spent a lot of time thinking about those two things. We've come to a place where distraction waits to engulf us at every turn. But if you can dodge it and escape back to nature, clarity relieves you. And suddenly, with much less weight, you can see the real world. And it all starts to make sense again. I'm Captain Quinn, and this is my brother Perky. We are setting out to explore a simpler, more primitive lifestyle, where hard work actually does pay off. We are heading into Mother Nature's bosom to experience her bounty, wonder, and wild ways. We will seek out unique landscapes and mysteries. We will fish, hunt, and forage for food. We will spin yarns by the campfire. We will learn to survive with less in order to live more. Just like we all used to do before life became so damn complicated. This is Brother Nature.
It's the season of bounty out here right now, and so we are going to go head out and see if we can tap into some of nature's bounty.
Absolutely. We're going to go just delve into nature's bounty and just get a good feel for what it is going to be like living on the West Coast. Not entirely off the land, but a little bit off the land.
Yeah, exactly. There's salmon in the streams around here this time of year, so we'll embark from home base to go explore these rivers, see if we are up to the task of catching some fish.
Yeah, absolutely. Stoked on going through the forest floors, scouring and foraging for mushrooms, berries, and just experiencing some of that flora and fauna.
And just most importantly, have a great time.
Absolute riot.
Tons of fun. I can't wait.
Yeah, me neither.
Let's go.
Where are you going?
Is it this way?
Are the mushrooms that way? I thought they were over here.
Oh, also we got to find the perfect pooping log. Did you mention the perfect pooping log?
I did not mention the perfect pooping.
Perfect pooping log.
That's a tongue twister.
Yeah, the perfect pooping log.
Peter Piper
found the perfect pooping log. Yeah, this is not the perfect pooping log.
No.
Too sloped.
Okay.
Oh yeah, let's go. Let's go this way.
This way?
Which way are you going?
I thought we were going this way.
I thought it was.
That's the toilet paper's on.
Oh yeah, we'll go this way.
I like to imagine our earliest recognizable ancestors, where they lived, what they looked like, and how they communicated. Like all living creatures, we know they did their best to survive, and in order to do that, they would have had to have been opportunistic, taking advantage of what came their way, including utilizing suitable caves. The most common caves in the world are made of limestone, which if subject to heat and pressure will turn into marble. Hungry to explore the possibility of living in one of these caves and connect with our ancestors, we decided to go spelunking in some of these cool, dark, impressive geological creations.
We're getting back in touch with our cave roots, because we're cavemen. Our heritage come from a long line of cavemen.
Knuckle draggers, Just finishing off the last of the food we brought, because we're going to be living off the land.
Okay. Oh boy. You're spelunking now.
I'm a spelunker.
Oh. Spelunking is a Latin for dank hole explorer.
Is that the direct translation, or?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Slippery.
Yeah, careful.
You're not a fan of spiders, are you? It's cold.
Discoteca.
You smell like pepperoni.
You can smell the honey garlic?
Yeah. Like it's coming out of your pores.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I can taste it still. That's
3
the best
meals
thing
a day?
about honey garlic is that you can eat it and still taste it throughout the day.
Do you think animals ever live in here? Do you think anyone's ever slept in here?
There could be a cougar in here right now. Well, there was old cougar poop back there.
Oh yeah, fuzzy poo.
Fuzzy poo.
Yeah. If it's fuzzy, it means it's old.
Yeah. No, I imagine that we'd be probably battling a few local residents for this area if we were to move in here.
So yeah, if you were a caveman and you were talking to your cave realtor back in the day, and they were like, showed you this cave dwelling, and interest rates were good, would this cave
check enough boxes to consider a purchase.
Well, let's go over the pros and cons. You know, like, and
All I can smell is pepperoni.
maybe there's another guy eating pepperoni back there.
No, I think it's you.
Somebody got some honey garlic back there?
I think it's coming out of your pores.
Huh? The main features is the vaulted entranceway. I love it.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
We could probably knock out one or two of these walls and create some more space, like more of an open concept style of cave.
Yeah.
You know, and another like a negative, a con, I guess, is there's just the low ceilings in this area. If we jack this up, this entranceway,
Yeah.
knocked out a few of these walls over here.
Yeah. Put in a skylight.
Put in a skylight and a chimney and a fireplace, but it might take some work. It's a fixer-upper.
I love how it comes with a furry piece of some unidentified animal poop.
That's a selling feature.
It's really cool coming to a place like this because, like, as I touch this rock, I can feel like my ancestral cave people speaking to me.
What are they saying?
Well, that's great, a whole bunch more greats. Grandpappy
To the power of 10, maybe?
10 at least. Grandpappy Goodmeyer.
What's he saying?
He says, he says hello. I hope you're doing good.
Does he speak English?
No, that's the translation.
Oh.
What he's really saying is, and that,
good.
yeah, hello.
Yeah.
How are you?
That's good. I didn't know you spoke caveman.
And he's wondering how the future is and who I'm here with. I'm here with my brother, your great to the power of
10.
Grandson. You're the one you like a little bit less than me.
Don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're spelunking. Okay. He says have fun and be safe.
Okay.
So
Yeah, so
um
how did you say living here was 20 years ago, or 2 billion years ago?
yeah, he said it was hard living.
Yeah?
Like rock. Hard.
Yeah. What did he eat around here?
He says he doesn't have time. He's got to go. He doesn't have time to sit around and chat all day.
Okay.
So he's
Fair
a
enough, yeah.
busy caveman.
Gotta go. This is where Gollum found the ring over here. I'll show you.
My precious.
It's actually the same cave he was living in for 10,000 years.
Nowadays, we're just distracted with so many things. Like there's no Wi-Fi here. You wouldn't be, distracted by technology.
No electronics, no lights.
You're not
nothing.
ruining your REM sleep with screen time.
No. But you probably would get good sleeps. It's also damp, though. That's the thing.
You probably get like some sort of mold in your lungs.
You would
fairly quickly.
You would probably turn into a mushroom.
You might turn into a fungus.
Yeah,
that fuzzy
that fuzzy
turd
turd
that used to
sound
be a human. Sorry, I just gave you COVID.
Same bubble, right? Couldn't live here. Everything here is molding. Even the poop. Even the poop's molding. It's moldy. It's too moldy. Our lungs will be moldy in no time.
After determining that perhaps we have evolved slightly beyond cavemen, we set out to find a suitable riverbank to pitch our tent.
What we're doing is we've selected this beautiful area to camp out. It's it's still moist. It's humid out right now.
The world is burning
I'm leaking.
and it is hot.
My swass is starting to come out. That's always an embarrassing time when you get so hot and overworked that you got swass.
Gray sweats are like the material to wear
Oh yeah.
to showcase swass.
Sweating. I didn't bring shorts. I call this the Blundstone and Grundley look. We are going to set up camp here, go fishing, go foraging. Realistically, when you're out here, you got to take every advantage you can get, right?
You're opportunistic. You're an animal.
Yeah.
You're big fish eat what? Small fish.
Small fish.
Yeah.
So
So
are we the small fish?
maybe out here.
Yeah. Yeah, we are.
We're gonna try to be the big fish though.
Okay, so yeah, it's about using everything that's at our disposal out here.
Yeah,
It's not like there's no wasted, like it's like, oh, we see a rabbit run by, it's like
That's dinner.
Dinner.
You just let dinner get
That's
away.
how you have to start thinking when you're doing the survival stuff, I think.
If you're starving and you're a vegetarian and you're out in the wilderness and you know a long winter's coming and a baby deer walks in front of you and you have a club,
Yeah, that's just it too. It's not a practical 4-season gig being a vegan. If you want to hit all the seasons, you got to eat the meat, I think, out here anyways. I mean, somebody's probably going to prove me wrong out there, but
you just got to take advantage of what's available.
I think that's your best chance at survival.
I do.
Yeah.
I really do.
I think that's what it is. You
I-
got to
we're not-
capitalize on all opportunities to eat anything.
Yeah, you got to be the big fish.
I mean, maybe even a human being.
It's happened.
Long pig, they
Yeah.
call it.
Yeah, no, it has happened. People have done that.
People have done that. I mean, for
Out of-
survival.
survival.
For survival,
You're
exactly.
talking
I mean,
survival. You can't rule out cannibalism.
but I think out here, instead of that, we might try to work together.
well, there's thousands of fish in this river right now. You heard the one about the cannibal clowns that went camping?
I don't want to hear this story right now.
No.
We're camping. I hate clowns.
Wow. One of them was chewing on the other, and he looked over and he said, "Does this taste funny to you?"
Oh,
This is our wild home.
wild home. This is our home in the woods. Our COVID home.
Place on the beach. Tent by the river.
Tent in the sand.
Cabin on the fringe.
Place on the beach.
Casa mi casa.
Les hommes de frets. Pretty stoked. Get this day going. Got a lot on the plate. And, it all starts here. This is where the day starts. So you got to get up with good positive energy, good juju. And hopefully that carries throughout the day. Good positive vibing. Looking real nice. Sure. On the reel?
I've never been to this river before,
Me
so
neither.
this is a new experience
For both of us.
Yeah, which
Yes.
those are kind of sometimes I feel like fishing new and unexpected usually creates some pretty good
I
memories.
haven't been in a tent in over 15 years.
There's a massive black bear on the river right behind you,
Oh, yeah.
right where we just set up camp.
Obviously, there's probably 300 along this river,
Mm-hmm.
like chilling with the salmon run, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what fishing's all about. Being one with nature, you know?
Hopefully he doesn't come into our camp tonight.
But that's one thing I've always felt. I could take on a black bear.
That's a big bear.
Yeah, but maybe with a hatchet. I feel I'm a big bear too, you know? Got a big bear belly on me. These bears are truly master fishermen. They've been doing it for a lot longer than it's in their gene pool. So I'm just gonna get out my notebook and we're gonna sketch down some notes. See what this guy's doing. Oh, yeah. See, what did he do? Did he tease the water there a bit? Sneaking up behind the fish, and he will truly pounce on it like nothing you've ever seen before. He's gonna come in, all hot and rugged like, jump on that fish and eat it, tear it to shreds. Oh, he's going good. And he's missed his kill opportunity there. You can see the lumbering disappointment in the stride. Look at that, that's shameful. You can tell his wife isn't happy about that play. Right now it's the same posture I get when I'm rolling around downtown and I see my favorite pub with a happy hour special on. Right there, that's me slamming pints back.
Did he get one?
He's missed again. That's half the pint down the front of the shirt there. Sloppy stuff. See, that's another shameful thing. See right there, he's missing a shoe. He's walking back home. You know, he doesn't have enough change for the bus. And he's got about 10 blocks to go before he gets home.
setting up?
No, I'll go chill. Walk by him. Definitely gonna be sharing. These are our neighbors, Quinn. You know? Staring at us, and we've got a big pile of dead fish here. So and there's a bear in front of us and a bear behind us, really close. So this guy's just not budging. He's just locked eyes on us. He was mean mugging us.
He was giving us the stink eye. Yeah, and then you're like, oh, look at that giant pile of dead fish.
A silver, just give me a chromer, you know? Big old.
Dude, that's like the world's smallest Chinook salmon.
It's a chrome.
That's a bite-sized Jack Chinook.
Is it spawning?
Yeah, he's in spawner colors.
That one. Oh, nice.
It's silver.
The nicest one.
He chased it?
Yeah.
It's like the only time you say one more cast and it actually pans out. Like, how many times do you ever say last cast? Oh yeah. Oh, he's ghost white. Oh, it's a beauty. He's on the beach. Oh! No, I can't. You're gonna have to fight him some more. He almost beached himself. That's a big Chinook. He's going right up in the tail, then he's gonna circle back out. Oh, just broke the rod. Good. That's what we're looking for. Okay, now turn his head and just keep him going to the beach. There you go. Oh! That's a great fish! That's a great fish!
Look at that upper lip. Look at that upper lip set.
That's a hook set of champions.
Look, he's got a bit of an overbite in this one.
Yeah.
Wow! Like, it's a bit darker, but still.
No, that's fine.
That's a good river fish.
Well, I've caught them that dark in the ocean before.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's exciting stuff, right? We gotta get out of here before the bears start eating.
Yeah, when you find your honey hole, you find your honey hole. Hello! Well, we were seeing lots of fish, but it was with the fly anyway, just a matter of finding a piece of water you could swing a fly through. And I mean, it's not the big water we're used to, but it's still super fun and there's lots of fish around.
and it's a new river, new experience, and now it's pitch black.
And I'm sweating buckets.
We said we wouldn't be walking out of here in the dark.
And Quinn gave me these waders and never told me there was a hole in the boot, so I've got about up to my knees in water in one. Fire has been the age-old comfort of man and woman. It is said that a fire kind of envelops us with a kind of feeling of safety and security that has been handed down through generations back to the caveman days, because it's a source of heat, it's a source of cooking your food and safety from animals. Oh my God, that is criminal right there. That is absolutely criminal, Quinn. It's a heart attack special. We got some beans, we got some bratwurst, we got some buns. The 3 B's of cooking in the outdoors. Man, that's a good looking meal. How excited are you to eat that? So right now I'm toasting the buns here. Gotta get her, I don't know, maybe 3 minutes or at least until she's golden brown. Okay, we got a bit of bacon grease on there. That's just gonna help clog the arteries. These are all done. This sausage, about 2 minutes each side. Okay, got a nice golden hue on them. Beans, you know, you really just need to warm them up. So we took the liberty of cracking her open with an axe, and we're just kind of sitting there with the elements off, letting the beans stew in the bacon grease a bit. Okay, let's see how these buns are doing. Oh, I don't know about that. This one's probably, oh!
Do you usually cook in your undies?
You want to hold this? I only cook in my undies. We don't have any plates. Oh, you got your bark? Okay.
Yeah.
For a bit. There you go. Put that on there. We aren't done. We've got some beans, and they're coming in hot. That is
Beans,
now,
bratwurst,
have you
and
ever
buns.
seen something so gorgeous?
Cheers.
Cheers.
Beans on a leg on a bun in your mouth.
Stop it. You stop what you're doing right now.
That's excellent. Probably pretty fucking good. Oh my God. You know what's kind of embarrassing?
What?
That there's entire cooking shows out there with expert chefs. All the materials, all the spices, all the pots and pans at their disposal, all kinds of fancy stuff. None of them would compare to this.
No. And what did we use?
A hatchet, kind of beans, buns, bangers, and your leg,
On my leg.
and bark,
And bark.
and propane.
And propane and a little stove. And when you're out here, as simple as the better. You know?
Maybe tomorrow we'll cook up what we've harvested today.
Yeah, I think tomorrow we'll do a fish and maybe some mushrooms and
A
stuff.
fish and forage.
Fish and forage.
It'd be simple. So was that though.
That was as simple as it gets, I think.
You know what? I think that's the whole kind of theme of the show is simpler is better.
I think so too. I'm actually so hungry. I'm gonna put up another one.
Do it.
Oh, another morning out here in paradise.
After last night hauling the fish in, I had blood down the back of my ass crack, fish blood and guts, because I was carrying them on a stick over my shoulder to get them out. It's just like I was walking bear bait. So I think a very important thing out here when you've got wild animals around is to focus on personal hygiene. So we're gonna go for a dip and we're gonna use nature's bath to restore and refresh and recharge our hygiene. Yes, absolutely. We are going to have fun doing it as well.
And then we're gonna go resume our mushroom hunt.
We're gonna go resume, yeah. Yeah, I'm feeling very hygienated right now. You know how sometimes you just don't want to have a shower and your wife makes you go in the shower anyways when you didn't want to do it?
Yeah.
It's if she put a rope string in my bathtub, I would go there every time.
Daily.
daily.
Every time she told me
Every
to.
time she told me to have a shower because
Yeah.
I was stinky, I would do it without question if there was a rope swing in the bathtub. It does add an element.
Nature knows how to make things fun.
After restoring our hygiene with nature's fun bath, we decided to explore the fungus kingdom in search of some chanterelles. And just a little FYI for you, the largest living organism on planet Earth is a mushroom, the honey fungus. It measures almost 4 kilometers across. That's a big mushroom.
Couple of fun guys looking for some fun guy.
Whenever you're out looking for nature's bounty, when you find it, it's exciting. The work and the hard work that builds up to it creates that anticipation, and then when it pays out, it's always exciting and super rewarding, and that translates to basically anything to do well in life. But we finally found a chanterelle. It's a white chanterelle. And so I got my mushroom knife, just a little pocket knife, good to have in case you're out here, you run into a cougar, yeah! Sasquatch, yeah! Bear, yeah! Creep, yeah! Chanterelle. And then so this is important. So people don't realize this when you're just, the average Joe or Jill walking through the forest, they see a mushroom, they go, oh, a mushroom. They don't realize that this is actually the fruiting body of a fungus. Underneath us right now is this massive network of mycelium, which is basically like the veins and the arteries of this fungus. And so that's why if you go to like a massive cut block or just an area that's been massively disturbed by, say, a landslide, you're not going to find piss all for mushrooms because it's absolutely destroyed its basically its internal organs. And so that's why it's important to, save some of the old growth. Earlier we were looking in immature forest and we were finding piss all for mushrooms. So when you're harvesting a mushroom, there's some of them where you can just pluck right out of the ground. Pines, you just pluck them out. Chanterelles, you don't. You cut them right at the base, right as deep down as you can without disturbing kind of the base, the absolute base of it, where you'll find dirt on it. Then you just cut in, and there you go. You got a big, juicy chanterelle. You give it a little squeeze at the base, that'll tell you how fresh it is. This one's, not super fresh. It's been here for a while, and a lot of the mushrooms, you kind of got to race the worms. Chanterelles are usually pretty good, but then you see here, there's the base of it. I haven't disturbed, where the fruiting body connects to the veins, and they don't like sunlight. Fungus does not really, especially the mycelium, it does not dig sunlight at all. Close that up. Big identifying feature about these mushrooms, the poisonous look-alike that some people mistake is called the jack-o'-lantern mushroom, and it looks similar except it has veins. These chanterelles have waxy folds, so that's something to look out for. The big thing is if you don't know, then don't touch.
That's kind of the number one rule when foraging whatsoever, is like, don't eat what you don't know.
Go out with somebody who does know, and then you'll learn a lot from them. It's really fun. It's a great way to get out and connect with nature.
So far, the forest is providing. Let's keep it up.
Yeah, sometimes they like to hide. They're real sneaky. They hear you coming. They can be white, yellow, orange, blue, black. These are the white ones. White chanterelle.
Huckleberries.
Good. Ooh, you were supposed to be making a fruit cup with these.
I know. I did, sort of. I made a fruit medley.
You have to save some in order to make a fruit cup. You can't just eat them all right away.
I'm making a fruit cup in my mouth. My whole life I've been working with trees. The Pacific yew right here is like the little jewel of the forest. They actually survive in the underbrush. They never get very tall. I think maybe 40 feet, maybe 50 feet max. But they are more of a shadier tree, and so that makes them very rare because they don't chase the light to the canopy like the rest of these hemlock, firs and cedars. They'll all compete for that upper canopy. These guys, they don't join that race. They just love hanging out down here in the underbrush, and you can see they got nice little red berries on them right now. It's a love tree. I love it. They used to use it for longbows back in the day. It's got very stringy wood.
You or me?
You?
You.
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 You? Or
You.
You?
Me.
You.
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 Pacific you.
You.
I think I like trees because they've just been here for so damn long. Never want to cut down an old growth tree. These things have seen more than any human alive, and they will continue to see more for many years to come without getting cut down. So they're just a fascinating thing that provide life for all of us. Got to respect something that you respect your elders, and the trees are the elders of our world.
That amanita right there, it's probably the most like photographed mushroom, the most painted, the most like embedded into kind of like fairy tales and folklores. There's the fly
And you know
argyric,
why?
the panther amanita. Why is that?
I think this is an Amanita muscara,
Okay.
which is the full Latin name. But apparently they were used in like shamanistic rituals. And yeah, I think you can get higher than a kite.
Don't do it. Absolutely do not do it. It can make you super, super sick. And this
Something
is-
I've never tried,
and never will.
but it's on the bucket list.
Don't do it. But we've heard that they're super cool.
Yeah, they're very cool looking mushrooms.
Well, we've officially run out of food that we've brought, but that's okay because we are prepared for that with our skills in fishing. And so we've got some protein here. It's a little Jack Chinook. This river has a very extensive hatchery program for Chinook salmon, and we tapped into it. Okay. And that's good. I won't butcher this anymore. We'll just stick that on a grill. Follow me. We're gonna grill it over here. A propane stove. You could also do it over the fire if you wanted, but. So our ingredients today are chanterelles. Just chop them up a little bit and cook them in a bit of bacon grease. Little Jack Chinook here that Quinn filleted horrendously. We've also got an old bag of pretzel crisps, and there's a bit of seasoning in there. I'm gonna use this as a little bit of a crust, a rub on the salmon. It's got a very nice, look at that. Look at that, can you see that? Oh my, actually, it's like, oh. Fireside grill, jack salmon, bacon grease, leftover beans, leftover pretzel crisps, a little shot of Fireball maybe just to season it up a bit. Ooh, Fireball. Chanterelles are a really cool mushroom. They're actually my absolute favorite mushrooms. And you don't even need to cut them. You actually just can peel them like this. You can just peel them off. And
Look at
great.
that.
And because they hold a lot of moisture, you're actually supposed to dry saute them first, but
These are gonna be
we're just kind of branching out on our own accord here.
I mean, this time of year is great. It's probably the best time of year, to be honest,
Yeah.
because for foraging, because the berries are all still out.
And fishing.
You still got, and I mean, you can find blackberries and stuff, but maybe not in this area so much. But and all the mushrooms are just coming in after the first rain in the fall. That's when they like to come out. And fishing's still on, so it's actually a very bountiful time of year to find food.
Couldn't you? Is that your sock?
Yeah. I want to get it on it. Yeah, get that. We're gonna just enjoy the fruits of our labor here.
I think we should attempt something crazy here, just to let like the flavors on this side
Flip it?
infuse, but then we'll lose all of the rub. So we'll just be patient.
No, I think we should try flipping it. I think the rub it'll stay in there. Enough?
We'll see if it works. Look at that, eh?
I think it'll be fine. Let's flip it.
Let's try an experiment here. See that I have to cut through.
Yeah.
So it's still on the skin. Taking it off the skin. We're just gonna give her a little.
Oh!
Right into the grease pile there.
Oh my goodness! Let me see that. Oh my god!
Yeah, so maybe chunk it. Like do two or three chunks.
I want to try that. Looks fun.
And then do a flip and
Yeah, that's still actually kind of hard to cut through.
set the stage for you a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Reduce fireball whiskey.
There we go. True down to the roots West Coast dish, Quinn. It's an absolute lovely feast we've prepared with a Chinook salmon that you caught. One of the nicer ones. It was a jack, so it's kind of small, but so we can serve you up here. I was gonna give you the tail piece, but that's my favorite. So let's give you a second in line.
Yeah.
Just like you.
Oh my god. Look at how it's like browned there.
Golden brown. So what this is, and here, one sec, for the piece de resistance.
Smell that.
Oh my god. For the piece de resistance, you can smell the fireball. Is a little chanterelle glaze on there. And so what we have, that is an absolute delectable dish. Isn't that amazing, Quinn?
I like it.
Oh my
really is.
goodness. Okay, so we've got a cashew cracker rub with a chanterelle fireball glaze on top. West Coast Chinook doesn't get any better than this. Look at that, on a cedar plank.
Sometimes things just come together.
They do.
Well, as the French always say, bon appetit.
Bon appetit.
It's like West Coast infused adventure in a meal.
No. The chanterelles add like a nice glaze to the, like a crunchy glaze on it.
An expression in German called Beck and Ranschwimmer, and it's the pool round swimmer. Too scared to even ever commit. We are not Beck and Ranschwimmers right now. We are in the middle of the flavor pool.
We are head deep in the flavor pool right now.
Do you get
It
it?
is.
Those chanterelles add such a je ne sais quoi,
It's almost unfair that I've lived this long
and not.
and not experienced something this delectable for the amount of time that I can't even remember the last time I had a good feast like that.
You're not.
This is some West Coast flavor punching you right in the mouth, and
It's punching me in the throat and the stomach.
I
right now.
don't even mind it.
No,
I don't even mind this haymaker to the jaw.
because they're flavor punches.
Flavor punches are some of the best kind of punches to get.
The flavor punches don't hurt; they tickle.
Oh my goodness.
I could almost taste it before I could put it in my mouth.
Yeah, it's because you've still got it in your mouth.
How did you swim down the river and get so delicious doing so?
How did you grow from the forest floor and turn into a delicious yellow complementary fungus? I'm talking to you, Chanterelle.
I'm talking to you, Chinook salmon. I mean, look at the flakes. That is some of the best flakiness I've ever seen in my whole life. Some of the best flake I've ever seen in my whole gosh darn life, you know?
Have we prepared ourselves to survive the entire winter out here?
No, we
even
couldn't even make
close.
it through tomorrow. We're almost out of water.
Yeah, we gotta go.
The caves were amazing. Our location was amazing. The fishing was great. We managed to successfully, harvest some fish.
Yeah.
The cooking, the campfire
Oh,
meals.
yeah, and the shooting the shit around the fire. It was
amazing.
just a great time.
Yeah.
With you, just like wonderful time cooking and winding down with a nice cerveza after a long day.
For sure. So would you say after that experience that you have a greater appreciation for nature?
I definitely. I can't wait to figure out what we're gonna do next and to explore it and just go in there and tackle it.
Let the adventure continue.
Find nature's bounties in a new area.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's do it.